Tough three-point loss against UTA. Overall thoughts about the way your team played tonight?
Definitely a tough loss. Overall, how we played, I don't think we came close to playing as well as we're capable of playing. I just think we lack patience and discipline on the offensive end, which we had so many poorly executed possessions. It ended up biting us in the end to a very determined UTA basketball team.
UTA came into the game with a 3-0 record. 2 of those wins were pretty lopsided. What concerned you the most about the opponent you faced this afternoon?
What concerned me is that we would get ourselves to make unnecessary fouls, lack of discipline, or possibly thinking it's a team that we can come in here and overlook because we had played 2 Big 12 opponents and have a mental letdown. I told them it was a bounce-back game for us. It was a much-needed game. But we looked as if we tried to take them out in the first half. We was anxious. We was rushing things. We wasn't executing properly, and once again we gave up too many 3-pointers to their best 3-point shooter.
Kenzie Adams comes in today averaging 26 points and goes 1 for 14 from the floor. Were they doing anything specifically that frustrated her defensively, or was this just one of those days where nothing seems to go down for her?
Well, I think it was one of those games where she was starting to receive what she's played extremely well all year, and she's receiving defensive attention that she's going to get for the rest of the year. Most teams think that they can take away the head of the snake, which is our leading scorer, that they can pretty much defeat us. So I saw Mackenzie being one of our players who was anxious and rushing and not being patient. And so therefore she never got into a rhythm. I think it was partly what they did because it was successful. It worked for them. It made her do stuff a little bit more quickly than she wanted to do it.
In the second quarter, you went to a bit of a twin tower lineup. You had Bradshaw and Collins in together. Is there something you like specifically about that lineup, or was that in response to the size that UTA put out?
Well, we figured we can put one in at a time, but it was something that I was trying to do, and like I say, we didn't execute it properly. So it was hard to be. If you watch the game, you don't know exactly what my intentions are, and I'm not going to share it either because I'm going to try and use it again, and hopefully we can execute it.
Stephanie Collins got hurt in the fourth quarter, had to be helped off. How did that change things for you, what you could do with your game plan and your lineup going forward?
Well, losing Steph, I'm going to tell you right now, Steph was, before she was 5 for 9, she had 10 points. She was playing extremely well, playing with a lot of energy. So to see her go down, which I think she was trying to come up with the offensive rebound at that time, that was a major loss. I think we still had a chance to put ourselves in position to win it. Losing her and her activity and her production with the 10 points, it hurt us significantly.
You almost had double the rebounds that UTA had. Have you ever been a part of a game where you have that much of a lopsided advantage in rebounds and still come out of the short end on the scoreboard?
I would have to really look. I can't answer that honestly right now because I don't know. But that's my point to our offensive execution. I think we had some poor offensive possessions. Even though we was out rebounding the team, I think the turnover stats are we had 6 more turnovers than they had, but we got those back with rebounding. Well, on the offensive end, you know, I'm saying we doubling almost. I mean, we got 23 offensive rebounds to their 7, so we got the possessions. It was just a matter of what we did with the possessions. We either turned it back over, we took a bad shot, or hurried shot. And that was the difference in the game. When you get 23 offensive rebounds, you should dominate that game.
Kiera Perry started quick, had I think 7 of your first 11 points or something like that, then picked up some early fouls. Was she hesitant after that, being handcuffed a little bit by foul trouble?
I think so. She had to be hesitant, and that was part of what we were afraid of as a coaching staff, getting any one of our players in foul trouble, which would take one of our big 3, or, you know, with Kiera, who had a big game, and Kenzie, who had a big game. Kenzie didn't get in foul trouble, but once Kiera did, it changes her aggressiveness, which changed the floor of the team. I had to go to the bench and make some different substitutions.
All right, now you got to turn around. You got Abilene Christian coming into Moody Coliseum. What can you do between now and then to correct some things that you saw today and get a good performance against Abilene Christian?
Well, we got to get back on the track of getting better. I think both our losses prior to coming here at UTA, we were getting better as a team of what we were trying to do. Today was more of a mental collapse on the offensive end and the defensive end. So we got to get back and get ready for a real tough Abilene Christian team that plays very, very aggressive, and they're going to give us a challenge. We're just going to have to meet that challenge.